Birmingham's hottest artist right now.
I'm trying to be.
The man Jaykae here at the home of your club,
Yeah, man.
Birmingham City. How does it feel to be here? How does
It
it feel?
feels good, bro. I wanna invest in this club in a few years, bro.
Yeah.
Not like that. I wanna be in this business, bro. I love this place, bro. It's like literally my mum's house is like there, bro. It's there, bro. So yeah, so I love this place. It's home, innit?
Yeah, man. You know what I was gonna say?
My back garden.
Literally,
Yeah.
your back garden. I was gonna say, like, what does, not just this stadium, but what does this area mean to Jay? Because when I think of Jaykae, I think of Small Leaf. So
I think what benefits me, it's a very multicultural area,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very, bruv, like everyone lives within each other. People respect to other people's origins and their religions and things like that, but it's very a close-knitted community, I'd say. And I think I'll put that out in my music almost, like
Yeah.
I get that across in my thing.
Yeah, you do. How did the MCing, like, how did it start for you? Did it start, you know, in your home? Did it start?
Sarah Park, bruv, literally over the road, bruv. I used to go there and clash, bruv. The mans would come. Someone would say, oh, this person from here wants to come here and clash, look, send him down, kind of thing. And man would just come, everyone would link up in the park, spend a day writing bars and learning them, and next day just go for the kill, basically. That's how it all started, bruv. Subsy was like the guy that was doing it around us. He was our older dad, and he was doing bits at the time as well. So that used to gas us up, bro. Man wanted to do what he was doing.
So it was just pure, mainly. You weren't really making tunes.
It wasn't an
time.
artist thing, nah.
Yeah,
It wasn't no artist level. It was just literally clashing.
It wasn't the time. I was gonna say. I mean, I think a lot of people would like to know, and I'm sure you mentioned it before. Growing up in that music scene, in the MCing scene, who were your inspirations? Who were your go-to guys?
I used to listen to Graveyard,
Yeah.
Midlands Mafia,
Awesome.
Flatline, YTM. Like, these are like, that's, some people might be hearing what I'm saying and not have a clue if I'm on about, but if you're from Brum and you was listening back then, you definitely know who I'm on about. Like Devilman, those are the people that man was listening to back in the day.
Obviously, this is the grind, so I'm going to talk about that. You know, years on, we fast forward, you know what I mean, 10 years or however many it may be.
It is 10 years, man.
10 years. That grind, that graft, how do you, because what I'm seeing on Insta, Twitter, I'm watching your stuff, looking at your stories, and your grind and your graft is impressive. How do you maintain that? What keeps you going? Because it's hard work.
I think I've been doing music for a long time, but I think I only took it serious since my son was born. And then that's when I've got to go bring the bread to the table, basically. Like this, I know I have to make sacrifices. Sometimes I might want to be at home, and I can't be at home. I've got stuff to do, do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what kind of drives me now. I'd call myself an artist now. For years I would have said I was a man, but I don't think I was a man till I was 24 and had my son. I think that was at the transition into everything, like, I need to stop messing around now. Like, if I want to do this, I need to really do it, you know what I'm saying? Not just make a song every 6 months. Yeah, hey, everyone gassy on Twitter and then go away ghosting for another 6 months, bro. I need to be consistent, and I think that's the whole plan now.
So yeah, this year for Jaykae in particular, I'm gonna call it a breakthrough year.
I think
Agree or disagree, but I'm gonna call it a breakthrough year. Does it feel the same for you?
Yeah, because like I was saying, I might have done music for years, but I feel like it's been like a solid 12 months. Whereas like, I say like last summer, the end of last summer is where I really kicked things into gear. When I dropped Pull Up, like from there onwards, and then it has been a very good year. Like there's people that have just found out about me this year that are from Birmingham that haven't known about me.
But where have they been?
And where have they been? I don't know, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Where have you been?
There's literally a lot of people, bro, that have just got onto the wave now and just caught on, bro. And then there's people like, where have you, what you on about, Jaykae, da, da, da. How can you not know this? But it's like, the scene's growing, it's gone to like, people like Stormzy and Skepta have expanded the scene to a whole like almost a middle class audience, bro, that are buying into the music now. I know. And people that are like learning about us now, like people that think that Skepta was broke 2 years ago and think he's a young man in a tracksuit, that people that don't get it, that the raw think that that's the thing, not knowing he's been cleaning for years, bro. Like, it's there's a whole new audience, bro. So I'm new to a lot of people now, rather than being like on the shelf to a lot of people, bro. Like a lot of people are like embracing what I'm doing now.
So you're kind of finding like a lot of people in different areas, you have middle class kind of people, they're taking notice.
They're getting into the scene, bro. Like, people are charting off grime and people are changing their lives and people are living off music now, bro. And I don't think that was the case 3 years ago. You weren't seeing things in the charts and things like that. And I think now it's expanded to such a big audience that you can see what's actually happening now. People are buying into the brand and people are buying into the scene and that.
Bro, tell us more about Power and how you ended up getting your tune Toothache on that show. It was a madness.
I had to keep my mouth shut for that one. Only because I didn't wanna say to someone, oh, my song's gonna be on Power. And then a few months down the line, I know how these things work, bro. Like, I've got people that are in this industry, like, that have told me my song's gonna be on this film. And then the film's come out and you've watched the film and you've not seen the thing. But at the time, it probably was scheduled to be in the film, but something probably happened and it got cut for some reason, do you know what I'm saying? So I kept it, I knew in April and I didn't say, I was asking people around me, do you watch Power? And they were, yeah, I can't wait for the next season. So then I was thinking, I've got a surprise for you, kind of thing.
So you were kind of, without saying it, you were just getting an idea, innit? Just to see if people are gonna be...
Yeah, to see if there was like looking forward to it.
Speaking to my mate, and he said, I'm sure I just heard Smalley mentioned in Power. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, imagine this. I got a phone call, like Power got leaked on Facebook. Someone in America leaked it and filmed it off their camera phone, like just cranked it and for an hour and filmed the thing. My mates rang me, who I never told, that I gassed off Power. Oh, the geezer who's leaked Power is playing Toothache in the background. I thought, you idiot, you ain't even clocked yet. I was like, yeah, swear down, sick. Sick, and then 2 days later it dropped and then he ran me back like, bro, why didn't you say nothing? I was like, why didn't you just clock, bro? It was in your face, you know, like that. You just clock it, bro.
I want to touch on Moscow. You've been active, you've been busy this year, but the tune dropped on digital outlets, last week. But the video dropped just a couple of days ago. Visually, bro, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
It looks groundbreaking from my perspective. Tell us about the whole day, the idea,
bro,
and the vision behind it.
The idea, Peaky Blinders, obviously, we can like to relate to that because it's doing so well. And the series is good and things like that, and it's set from where we're from, which makes it even more of a bonus. So if there's anyone that can pull it off, it should be me. The whole idea was to go to Moscow because of the name of the song. Then we found out how hard it is to actually film in Moscow.
Access,
permits and even taking your equipment along, things, bruv. Like, we thought about it, maybe not the best idea. Then we thought, how do we cross Moscow over here? So then,
how did you get that message across?
Bowser with his head. We're gonna have an old Russian gangster that's gonna come and try and kill us. Safe, you know, like that. Found him. Nigel, bro, he's sick, bro. The geezer who done it, his name's Nigel, bro.
Where do you find Nigel? Because how tall is he?
He makes me look really small, you know, bro. I don't think I'm 6'2", bro, and he makes I'm not like that to me. Like 6'8", bro. He gotta be.
He looks, when I say professional,
he looks the part, innit? He looks like Petrov, innit? That's what he looks like. And then
you got him in.
Got him in, and then obviously friends of friends like knew someone who owned a few horses. The Rottweilers was my mates who's in the video, Dave. They're his Rottweilers. Got the car sorted. Like the whole shoot, it took us 1 day to shoot. We started filming at about 11 in the morning, finished about 10 p.m. And then editing the same thing, it took a full day. And the cameraman was going to Africa at 5 in the morning, had a flight or something. And we had him in the studio with us till about 4.
But you know what that is, Jay? That's the grind.
That's the grind, yeah. But I was falling asleep on the sofa, I'm getting sick of it, doing the same thing over and over again. And it got to the point that we was worried, like, bro, I'm not lying anything. Like, we were saying, we'll come to Africa and get the footage off you, bro. Like, this is like, we need this video. Like, don't go, bro. Like, it sounds mad, but I swear, Bowser's mad, bro. He was saying, we'll go to Africa and come and get the footage. And my man was saying, please leave us with your Mac. He was like, I can't do it. It's like, you just got to do it now then. Kyle Shocks Brown, he smashed it, bruv, man. He killed it, man. The first time I worked with him, it won't be the last now, though. He's gone in, man. But everyone's like, I was scared about dropping it on my own YouTube channel as well. And I'd shown Posty from Grime Daily, I showed him the video. I showed Adam P110 the video. And they want the video, and it's just me, like, being a bit like, I need to do things off my own back now. I'm an independent artist, bruv. I need my own channel. I can't just keep going to the other platforms. And it's not cheating, bruv, but when you've already got 100,000 subscribers that are just gonna, every time they go on YouTube, you things like there. I know people have like specifically searched for my tune now. Like they've gone to find my song. There's nothing else on that channel. It's the first video. they've gone on there to watch that video.
And that's going to hit a mill. Like
hopefully, man, yeah.
No, I will, and I know that it will because it's groundbreaking visually. No one's ever done that before. The flat cap thing that...
I've set a benchmark for myself now as well. I think I need to exceed it now every time. I can't go back to normal little net videos, and I think now I'm progressing as an artist. So I think this is the transition now. Like I'm gonna evolve into that person now. Like the next video's got to be better than that somehow.
Yeah, so where have you been, mate? Where have you been?
Bro, I've been everywhere, bro.
It's coming together, so you got the tour, you got the EP. Talk to me about the EP.
The EP drops this Friday. 8 tunes, 3 that were out previously. Moscow 4 if you want to count, that's the new single. There's 4 other tunes on there. I don't want people to take it in as an album, but it does sound like an album. Like there's some album-y songs on there, there's some very good music on there that I'm proud of. I wouldn't have put it out, I wouldn't drop it if I wasn't happy with it. I'm my own biggest critic, so if I had to wait another year for that CD to come out, for me to be happy with it, then that's how long it would have been, bro. Like, I finally got the thing, like, this is what I got to deliver now. It's like my new set, almost.
Yeah.
Like, it's half an hour long, nearly. That's my new set. Like, them tunes are what I'm going to be performing, taking to festivals next year, and that's, yeah, man.
So you've kind of got that locked now. Got it locked in, locked on.
And what people always used to moan about with me is I never give enough music. I used to gas up a release date. Yeah, it's coming the 33rd of July. You know, like that, bruv, just gassing up 2078. You know, like that, bruv, just gassing things up.
It's funny, like talking about that, I've noticed it's a bit more reserved now. It's about waiting, innit? Saying it at the right time.
Yeah.
And that.
Bro, you know how, like even the Moscow thing, bruv, how many pictures, how many videos we had, and I had to tell do not post one, don't post one, don't give away the idea. Don't let people see it and think, oh, they've done Peaky Blinders. I think that does count a lot now. Like when this whole surprise effect, like, wow, when did you do that? Like, not even talk about it, don't mention it, because you get gassy, you go on Instagram all the time, you could give something away, let it slip, but I think you've got to have, like, be very, like, quiet and calculated.
You need strategy now. You have to be strategic with everything you do. If somebody sees something, they'll just take your idea.
Exactly.
And it'll be gone. So you did that well. So the EP is dropping quickly. Toothache. It's one of your older tunes. It made it onto there. Was that due to the whole power thing? So it's a brilliant tune anyway. But what was the decision behind that?
Toothache was originally, when I made Toothache, was gonna be an intro. Okay. And then being lazy, not getting things done, Toothache just ended up being out there. Then a year later, it blew. I like to think it was doing well, because on Spotify it done, like, before it went on Power, it had like 5 million streams already. And then boom, then a year later it's had another, like, push basically. So it's the last tune on my CD now, and I think, like, when I'm listening to the CD, it sounds right at the end. It sounds right, like that should be towards the end thing. It's like, it's all off my chest now. Yeah, like, you know where I've been, almost.
What does the future hold for Jaykae?
Bro, next year, I'd like Streets tour next year, main support act. Exciting. I've got that, I can't wait for that, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Festivals, I'm looking to just blast out. I've done quite a few this year, but the smaller stages, so hopefully with the push of the EP and the new singles and things like that, I'll be on the bigger stages over there. And just, yeah, man, like, I want to get to work on that album now, man. That's my main thing that I want to do, because you've had the EP, now let me work on the album, something I'm really proud of, because I could have I've got friends in the game that I could have put on my EP, like, would have been, like, easy to just go and put Stormzy on the tune, go and put this man on the tune, but I didn't want to. Like, if you look at where have you been, it's my man them. Like, it's Murkish Dave, it's Yassine, Tigger, Essex is on there, and Bowser, bruv. They're the only voices that you're hearing on there, bruv, and they're people I'll link away from music. So, yeah, the album's gonna be, that's gonna be like the heartfelt stuff, and I'm really gonna try and push that out there, bruv, and become like a household name, bruv.
It's exciting. You know what I want to see? I want to see you sell out St Andrews.
One day, bro.
One day,
bro. No gas, bro. I've always dreamt that. I've dreamt that for a long time, bro, man. Like, I have thought that for a very long time, bro, man. That will be the plan one day, bro. Don't know when, but yeah.
Listen, Jaykae, been a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Speaking to
every time, bro, man.
Bless you. Keep going, keep grinding, and yeah, respect, bro.
Keep grinding, man. You don't do that. Why you talking nonsense? Because you don't want problems. You better weigh up your options. And what you screwing up your face for? You ain't mad like Bronson. From where the Villa and Blues play, the Burgers and Johnsons. Boy, mind you, you don't